today's video, we'll be learning about finding the volume for a sphere and cylinder. To find the volume for a sphere, you must first write down the formula, which is V is equal to 4/3 pi times r cubed. So in this formula, you can figure out that we only need the radius, right, to solve for the volume of a sphere. So let's just say our radius is equal to 3. Okay? And right now, we have to put 3 into the equation. Okay? And this is just equal to 27 times 4/3 times pi. And this is then equal to 9 times 4 pi, and we get 36 pi units, right? Units cubed. Cubed since it's volume. Okay. Now let's move on to another example. Alright. Let's say the radius of a sphere, right? We cut out the radius from the sphere, that portion that depicts the radius. Okay? And then the radius is 2. If the radius is 2, find the volume of the sphere. And yeah, pause this video. Okay, now that you attempted to find the volume, we'll do it now. Okay, so if the radius is 2, we just use a formula and plug in the radius. Not too hard, because all you have to do is just plug in the radius, right? And then we get V is equal to 8 times 4/3. Sorry, this is a 4. Okay, 4/3. And then we get 32/3 pi, meaning our answer is 32/3 pi units, don't forget the units, cubed. Since we do not know what the units, whether the units is feet, yards, or whatever else. Alright. Let's do one last example on spheres. So let's just say the radius, okay, is equal to, we'll do this time 4. Okay, 4 feet. This time we have some units. Now pause the video and try to find the volume of the sphere. Okay, in order to find the volume of the sphere, we write down an equation slash formula. Okay, and we plug in 4. Okay, and then simplify the formula to find the volume. Okay, and 64. 64 times 4, well, that is just 256/3. Okay, and then our answer is feet cubed. That's our answer. Since we have a unit there, our answer is just going to be feet cubed. Okay. So now let's do the volume for cylinders. To find the volume for a cylinder, right? I'll just write down. Let's draw a cylinder. Because cylinders can be hard to imagine sometimes. Whereas spheres it's just like a marble. Just imagine a marble, and that's pretty much a sphere. Okay, this is basically a cylinder. Okay, now imagine this is a cylinder. Okay, from here to here, right, is its height. How tall something is, height, right? Let's just say a boy or girl, let's just say they're 6 feet. That would be their height. Same thing for a cylinder. Now the radius for a cylinder is the same throughout the height. Whereas a sphere, if you pick, let's just say, if you pick the very top of a sphere and try to find the radius at the top of a sphere, it will be a different radius. For the cylinder, the radius will stay the same for whatever height you pick. So we can do at the bottom too. Okay, and this is the radius right there. Let me draw a better radius. Okay, this is just the radius. Now the formula for a cylinder is this: pi r squared times the height. Okay, so in this case we need two things: the radius and the height. So let's just say, for example, our radius is just 2. Okay, and then our height is just 3. So we plug everything into the formula: 2 squared times 3. Okay, and then we solve it. So 4 times 3, because 2 squared is 4, times pi, meaning our answer is 12 pi units cubed. Okay, and that's our answer. Okay. Now let's say our cylinder almost got erased there. Let me draw a better cylinder. 1 second. Okay, now let's say our cylinder has a radius of 2. Okay, so something like this. So r is equal to 2. And then the height would be equal, let's just say, 7. Now, what I want you to do is try to find the volume of the cylinder. Pause the video and try to find the volume of the cylinder. Okay. Now that you've tried to attempt the problem. First, this is the formula, right? Pi r squared times the height. Now we just plug in all our values in. So we know 2 times h, meaning our answer is just 28 pi units cubed. And that's our answer. Okay, so you learned how to find the volume for a sphere and a cylinder, and I'll see you in the next video.